Hello, welcome to my Valheim Forever world. Last time we entered the Bronze Age finally, and in this one I plan on doing the exact same thing and progressing that a little bit more. So I really want to fight a bear, I need more bronze, and I want to build a boat. And it's been really hard for me to not make a Bears beats Battlestar Galactica joke, so let's get this started. Let's enter the Bronze Age a little bit more. And let's get some farming done, hopefully. So I have a lot of copper cooking right now. I have a lot more tin and copper. So I'm gonna get that going while I'm thinking about it. And then I only have 5 coal going. So we're gonna have to work on that. I've always found it's a lot easier to have 2 coal to every 1 smelter, at least early on. So I'm gonna go get that cooking. It is getting dark, I think. Let's see. So if I look north, yeah, my sundial, my personal sundial is on the right side, so day is getting short. I need to build an actual setup for all this stuff too, but we will get there. Might got a visit from my son. Okay, so my plan right now, he wanted me to hook up the Switch and he's got his Xbox, so he's been wanting to play Minecraft on different platforms and like see what he looks like. It's been really funny. Okay, so it is getting late on this world. So I think what I'm gonna do, honestly, it's not a berry bush or anything, so I don't mind getting rid of that. And then we'll move the cart, and then you do a dodge roll, and it just completely beats clicking on the button. I think I need to add some more torches around the base just to make it better, like lighting wise. So I'm gonna do that. And then in the morning, we'll work on getting some more copper, some more coal. There's a lot of coal that needs to be funneled into this whole system, at least for now. My whole goal right now, I want a boat. I need a cultivator for sure, just so I can work on farming and everything. And then I also want to try and push for getting like a cauldron and like upgrading my food and stuff too, because that'll be super crucial. Okay, let's work on the torch thing first. So it's in furniture. Here we go. Put one right by the chest here. I didn't grab any wood. I need some more wood too. Might have to work on some wood chopping here. Let's light this place up. I want to make this so much easier to see. Because I know the dark on YouTube isn't great to look at, so my apologies, but I'm still early game, so I'm working on it. Let's throw one like here, because I feel like that's going to be... I want to start building my house, but I also want to have like a little area over this way. So I can have a bridge. Oh, there's still... this stuff from the raid the other day? Okay. Alright, so as it stands right now, I'm doing pretty good. I can get 5 bronze. Let's do that. Let's work on the 2-to-1 ratio. Yep, carrying too much, but I'll be able to go over to this forge and get the bronze and it'll be alright. Ooh, bronze times 5. Perfect. That's exactly what I need. And then the cultivator, I need some core wood on me. So that's the big one right now. Perfect. And that's all the charcoal cooked. And I have 8 extra. Awesome. Cultivator, here we go. Oh yeah, cultivate, grass, carrot. And then the fir and beech saplings. Nice. I love that. Okay. So let's throw one of these like here and then one in the middle. Never have too many torches. Okay. Get all of our stuff stacked. Bukeberries and mushrooms I still need. Let's see. They'll be over here. Let's check this. Honey. Bees are sleeping. Hopefully they're still happy. Need to get my rested buff. And then we'll work on planting some stuff. Need to figure out where that's going to be. Take a nighttime sip of my water. That's what I like to try and do in a lot of my survival games. I still wish, I think I said this a couple episodes ago, when you sleep, you should automatically get your rested buff. I know it doesn't always work because I'm a dad, so waking up doesn't always mean you're rested. So maybe that's their reasoning. Got my 13 minutes. That's all full. Let's work on shaping this base a little bit. So, facing your cardinal directions is key for pretty much anywhere not in the water. Stuff can still spawn, like, roughly in the water, but... So your cardinal directions will be south, west, north, and east, just in case you've never heard that term. And You want it to be as flat as you can on those. Because your lines are going to be a lot flatter. So like as I keep going along this line, now I turned a little bit. So it really depends on how your base looks. I like mine to be, you know, on the water, so earth walls are one of the better ways to protect your base because they're walls that can't be destroyed. So I'm really just getting that started in a way. And then we'll work on getting some farms started up here in a second. I just want to get this like outer edge going because we're gonna have a boat by the end of this episode. That's my plan. All right, so I'm flat. Yeah, see how clean that edge is? And that's kind of how I want to leave it for now. I'll clear this out. I'm gonna have to do something about that, but I think I can have that as like a choke point, so. There. It's not gonna do much right now, but it'll help. Like I want my boat to like be able to park here and it'll be nice. So let's go repair this. And then we're gonna go work on, let's see, how much wood do I have on me? Not much. So I haven't really scouted out where I want a farm because this house isn't permanent. So it's kind of hard to plan where I want my like main build. And I think so I'm gonna have maybe over here. Because there's already a boar over this way. And if you remember from my last one, leveling ground is, it can be tricky, and it took me a minute to learn it. But where you're standing is where the rest of the ground is going to level as much as possible. So if the ground is too high, it's not going to level. It'll like, see like right about here. If you're standing in the lower spot that I had, it won't work out. But if you use the pickaxe a little bit, and then get the hoe out, and kind of level out a little patch wherever you want it. And then any plant that's not a raspberry bush or a blueberry bush or whatever, I usually just get rid of it. Cultivator time. So So this should be good enough for now. And then what I'm gonna want to do with this, I'm gonna go grab my seeds. I honestly can't remember where I put those. There's my carrot seeds, okay. And then I'll want to put a fence around those. It's kind of far from where I'm at, but if you put a fence around... Oh, I'm gonna need another workbench over here. That's okay. That'll help me expand my mob spawn area. There we go. Yeah, it just makes it a little more uniform for your fencing. No, I always like to just alternate it because it looks cool. It's not really the greatest setup right now, but I guess I could do it from here. Okay. It's not a perfect process. This is one of the builds where you kind of just have to like eyeball it. Oh, I could eat another bite. Okay, let me just build the fencing here. There we go. And then with your plants, so you can kind of see where that carrot is. Where it's red, you can't plant it. So what I like to do, so I'll do like a 1 meter. So like right about here. And you can, so you can measure it if you really want to. Here, I'll give it a little visual. Give a 1 meter beam. So if you do that, and then you have it like here, and you snap it to the center. So like planting stuff, you want it like in between these. And the plants will let you know. They'll like turn brown. So I kind of just eyeball roughly, especially early. It doesn't really matter. So eyeball roughly 1 meter. And I have what, 9? I have 4 more. So let's go and do another row here. So that's roughly 1 meter. 3 and 4. So inspect them, make sure they don't turn brown right when you plant them. If they don't turn brown, you're good. And then if they do, you can break them. It's not the end of the world, but throw a fence over them too, because mobs can't jump. They can attack your fence, but they can't break your plants at that point. They will attack them. Okay. So that is how you plant food. I'm also going to work on, since I have a ton of, let's see, I have a ton of mushrooms. And let's see, Is it getting late? It's about midday. Okay. I do want to build like a little bridge over that way, but there's my food farm. I like that. I think maybe over here I should get my axe. I do want to trap some boar, start taming those. I definitely want to fight a bear at some point in this episode. So same thing, we should be roughly in the range of that workbench that I just put down. Alright, I think I just heard something attacking a fence. Yep, it's a boar. Okay, perfect, actually. In a way. So, I want to level out, like, here-ish. You don't need a lot of space at first. And let me see. Yep, I'm out of range of my workbench, so I'm going to have to build one more. Which is alright. Can't hurt to have multiples. You definitely don't need to spam them across your base. And I can get into that into another episode, but so I always like to do, I'll do like a one like that. It's a little extra room than you need, but it helps. So I'll do this. You really only need enough for them to run into like this area, but I like to give them a little space. And then what I'll do, let's see, you get them to chase you. It's better to do it with like a 1 or a 2 star. I don't even know what this is. You do this. Let them chase you, because they're always going to chase you. You want them away from fire. And then I always like to do 5 at a time. Get out of your build menu, and then like right about here. Oh, it went over, of course. All right, hold on. That'll happen too. I was a little uphill. Oh my gosh. As I said in a previous episode, I promise I know what I'm doing. It's just been a minute. So throw that and then just walk away. As long as they're not near fire and you have either a mushroom, some kind of berry, or a carrot, they'll tame. You just need to be nearby. So I need to find another boar. If I can find a 1 star, that would be great. So I'm not worried about this one taming. He can't get out, so. I'm gonna go find a 1 star if I can. Let's see. In the shade. Alright. If I... Yep, so right about here. Go this way. I should be able to find a 1 star boar. I know I don't have my rested buff. But as soon as I find this one, I should be able to run back and just trap it. Oh, I can't see. Okay. Glad the name popped up. Yeah, rested buff is definitely super helpful to have. Okay, so this should be the boar stone that I'm looking at. It doesn't really matter early on. If you can get a 1-star or even a 2-star early on, that's great. Because you get more resources for them breeding. And there's a chance that even if you get like a 1-star or a 2-star and a no-star, that the baby will be the higher rarity, so not seeing anything. Oh, seagull. Okay, so nothing yet. I'm sure I'll find another boar. I killed the one that I found, but that's all right. They're common. So I have a cultivator. That's great. The next thing on my list as far as bronze goes is going to be an axe, because a bronze axe is the first thing other than like luring a troll to chopping birch trees and oak trees. So that's gonna be next. We'll do some mining in the morning here. Oh, I didn't even see that deer. Oh, I missed it. That's all right. Later on, when you have important arrows and a better bow, it's a lot more important to not miss your shots, but in case it's your first time here or didn't know, if you go to shoot and you don't have the shot and you don't want to take it, just right click. I don't know what it is on controller because I know there's a controller configuration in this game, so it's helpful. Saves you ammo. And wood arrows are slightly important. They're the ones I mainly use for like early game, like against deer. Like that one, just I don't think it's scared. I think it's the one I ran into earlier. But it's wood arrows are great for shooting early game stuff, and mainly I use them for seagulls and crows just to get some feathers because those are important. Okay, let's get some more lighting going. So right here, just to keep some enemies from... Oh, I don't have enough resin on me. Mainly just to keep the great orbs and stuff from hurting what I'm working on. So the yellow hearts are good. You see them. You don't want to frighten your boar. But if you see yellow hearts, that means it's taming. And you don't want fire too close to them right now. Once they tame, fire's free game pretty much. But early on it scares them. Oh, did I really burn through all my wood? That's funny. Okay. Get rid of all my meat. And you can throw berries at your boar too. Let's go repair the cultivator, and then I'll just keep that handy. I did in a previous episode, I did see a comment that I left some carrot seeds behind. That was before I turned my difficulty down, so we'll go back for that. Alright, so in the morning, I am planning on fighting a bear if I can. So fire arrows, a torch will be helpful. I'll like shoot it with fire arrows. I think the one that's near me is a 1-star, so it's gonna have double health. That's not gonna be fun. So fire will help deter it. If I can build a campfire nearby, that might be better. But I think I might kite it to my second house. So it's resistant to blunt. I'll just bring my axe, my flint knife, and a bunch of fire arrows. Okay, cool. I think I'm ready to fight a bear tomorrow. Let's go to sleep, do that, and then we'll do some mining. Day 18. It's been great. Let's get that 30 seconds. It really does matter. Not by much, but it does to me. Alright. Hold on. If I'm fighting a bear, it's probably good to build enough for a campfire just to be safe. So 5 wood, or 2 wood, 5 stone. Alright, let's get it. I want to try and upgrade my cauldron too, if I can, today. Having access to better foods would just be great. Alright, I think it's on the right here. Build the fire arrows. Okay, so they take a bunch of extra damage against fire too. They're resistant against blunt, so I'm really happy that I learned all that. I got a lot of tips in previous comments too, so thank you. Like I said, I won't always incorporate comment tips, but they are helpful. So thank you. Alright, there it is. The 1-star bear. I'm finally taking it on. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and shoot. Is it bugged? I should have brought flint head arrows. Oh, there it goes. I've been scared of this thing. The flames are huge on it. Okay. I mean, I'll take a bugged bear as my first one. I wonder if it I wonder if the coding freaked out because I switched my difficulties before. I have 17 more arrows. Oh! I should have brought my flint arrows. Or more fire. Oh my god. Woo! Alright. We're doing it though. They're kind of goofy to fight against. You know, it's probably not always the case. I got him to half, which for a regular bear would be dead. I have 3 more fire arrows. This is so goofy. Oh, he's retreating. Okay. I mean, I'm cool with that as long as he doesn't regenerate a ton of health. Oh! Okay. Okay. That hurt a little bit, but not bad. Whew. Alright. I didn't bring enough fire arrows, I think, but it's also a 1-star bear. Okay. Follow me. Oh my gosh. He's getting so stuck. Okay. Just guide him towards my house. I should have brought flint arrows. I could just do this. Okay. I know if y'all have fought a bear before, you're probably like, oh, what are you doing? But I've been trying to kite him into the meadows. Oh, there's a troll now too. Oh my gosh. Alright. Yeah, definitely don't need to be running into the Black Forest. Okay. I tried to fight a bear. Now there's a troll and a bunch of great orbs. I could take the great orbs and probably the troll if I had some fire arrows. It was a good run. I gave it a shot. And, just like I said, if it was a regular bear, I would have had it. Okay. I mean, I'll take out a troll too. Tried to dodge it and I missed. Oh! I missed my dodge. It's the first time I died since I turned my combat down, though. Okay, not bad. Kind of got caught off guard by that one. And I could grab my rested buff, but I'm not going to because I died like right over here, so it is smart to do that. But since I died in the meadows, I wasn't really prepared for how much health that bear had. I know the 1-stars have double health, so if I can find a regular one, or if I can go back and find that one with... There we go. I gave it a try, though. That's the big thing for me. You know, if you don't succeed, if you tried, great. That's all I care about. I won't say I gave it my best effort, but I gave it a good effort. And speaking of trolls in the meadows, I did have a comment on a previous video where a troll cave spawned in the meadows. And I tested it, and it was 100% legit. That was insane. Yeah. I'll throw the... There we go. Let's work on the boar getting there. Yeah, so... A troll cave in the meadows was nuts. I'll put the seed in the comments. Because I was like, okay, like, it must have been like bordering a Black Forest or something. Nah, it wasn't. That was cool. It was one of the craziest things I've seen in the meadows. Oh, I scared it. So boars are scared of fire too. That's alright, we'll find another one. Grab these. Every stone adds up. Every wood adds up. Flint and dandelions, though, after a while, you don't really get much out of them. Like, I feel like there's a certain point where I just kind of stall out on dandelions. I feel like at this point I should get my rested buff, and then we'll go and look for another boar. Need to hit the mines too, and by hit the mines I mean like get more of that copper. Hopefully that bear doesn't regenerate too much. Let's see. Actually, let's do this. Do a full stack. And then what we'll do, 23. Yeah, definitely need more wood. So pretty soon I'm going to have to work on restocking my wood. I'm running low on resin. We do need to stock up on fire arrows big time, because I use those for the elder fight, which is the, if you weren't aware, it's the boss fight in Black Forest. The next biome, which I've learned the hard way, if you don't have any poison resistance meads early on, it's rough. Mainly just because once you beat the Elder, the Black Forest boss, you unlock the... Oh, I don't want to get too close to that boar. So that little, like, yellow icon means it hasn't seen you, but it's heard you. Anyway, once you beat the Black Forest boss, you start getting swamp raids. So I don't like to rush it. I did it early on in my Valheim career, if you can call it a career. I've done it enough to where you need poison resistance meads before you beat that boss, because you don't want those army raids hitting you. They are temporary, but they're also essential for going into the swamp, which is the next biome, so highly recommend it. Alright, I need to find another boar. And hopefully not draw it into another fire. Let's see. Alright. Had to make sure I had wood on me. And then once I have the boar, I really need to start mining. I know that was the main focus, but ADHD really took over. And also my bear and troll plan kind of got dethroned a little bit. If it was a regular bear, I know I said this earlier, if it was a regular bear, I would have had it. And then, yeah, troll and a bunch of great orbs popped up, and then I ended up dying, which I'm happy for, as far as, you know, this game not being super easy even on normal. I was also able to sort of have fun on a harder or an easier difficulty slightly. Oh, here we go. There's a boar. At least two. Can I spook one to follow me? Or can I kill one and then spook the other? Do that. Hey, boar. Just walk. You can work on your dodge as you're luring him in. If it's not a perfect dodge, I don't think it'll level that skill. That's a new one to me. I think that's the case, though. It has to be a perfect dodge. Oop. There's another one right there. Come here. You're coming with me now. Just makes me think of the Goonies. Such a good movie. You're coming home with me now. I don't know exactly what the line is, but it's between Chunk and oh, why can't I think of his name? I'll look it up after this, I promise. It's kind of embarrassing. Hey, I've referenced this classic movie and then you don't know their names. In the moment, it's hard. Come on, Boar. You're the last thing I need for this farm to start. All right. Once I get close, I like to get my recipe picked. And then hopefully it follows you the whole way. I mean, I'm over some water. No. No, follow me. There you go. There we go. And then you get it the right way you want it. It's gonna scare your other one, but there we go. Perfect. Okay. And then you walk away. As long as there's no fire nearby, they're gonna tame. Look at that. We got Boar. That one's still mad. It'll be okay after a few minutes. So really just pay attention to them. You can repair the fences too. See, now they both have yellow hearts popping over them. That's how you know they're doing good. Sweet. Okay, so we have a bunch of fire arrows. Let's repair our stuff. Get the rested buff back. And now go back, take out that bear, hopefully get enough to get a boat. And I really want... Actually, let's check that out now while I'm protected. A mead kettle? Did that replace the barrel? And the cauldron's kind of like up on my list, but I don't know what the mead kettle is. That's new. There used to be a barrel you'd get Okay, so the cauldron I do need, so, and we're gonna have to get some more copper, but have to build another fire. I'll have my own like kitchen area eventually. Once I can get the oh yeah. Once I can get the hearth, that's really when I shine on foods and stuff. Boar jerky though, boar meat and honey. Yes. Perfect. So it is a balanced food, but it is a good food. It's better than eating mushrooms. So let's do this. I do like to have 5 of each cooked food, so let's do that. That's awesome. I have a cauldron. It's not where I want it right now, but I'll keep it. I really do need to start building like a wall around my base too. Like I started like up there and early on in the episode. Okay. Did I really deposit? No, I didn't. I deposited the 5. That's funny. Alright, well, let's cook that. And then in the morning, let's go mining. And maybe finish that bear off. Hopefully it's still at half health. I doubt it, because it's probably regenerated at this point. I just want to build a boat at this point. And also, whatever a mead kettle is. So leather scraps, 6 copper, 4 tin. That's gotta be... Like, did they get rid of the barrel? I'm very lost on that. So if I don't figure that out by the end of this episode, please let me know, because that is new. Alright, we need to repair stuff. Just the hammer. Time for sleepy. Okay. Fresh day. Go do some mining. I need a few more copper, not enough to need to build a workbench underneath the copper vein. It is helpful. I'll show it off at some point. But if you build a the workbench underneath a copper deposit, it'll give you cover and enough shelter to be able to repair your pickaxe while you're mining around it. Okay. Oh, having the cultivator is so nice. Just that alone makes me feel happy. Like, that's a huge progression point. The bear's gone. Come on. Yeah, just need a few more pieces of copper. I can't remember how much you need for a I love doing that. It's one of my favorite things in this game. Is, yeah, if you're gonna disrupt what I'm doing, I'm gonna disrupt what you're doing. Alright, how much copper do I have right now? I should have brought the cart, but I have 9 copper, so... Oh, there we go. Yeah, this is definitely 2 ores in 1. Yeah, 2 ores in 1. And then there's another ore right behind it. Super lucky on that. Alright, I'm at 260. I should be able to get a little bit more. Kind of dividing the hits between these 3 spots. All right, and then that broke. And that broke. Okay. Yeah, so this is where building a workbench nearby with the cover and then carrying the cart with you is important. I didn't do that in the last one. I only did one of those things. So I'm really just gonna run back to this little house. Okay. Got that repaired. Edited out a little coughing attack there, and my son came in and was asking questions, which he does, which everyone should do. Asking questions is crucial to learning things. Something I always encourage. Oh, there's some bad guys. Uh-oh. Ooh. Come on. Yeah. Oh, I missed him. Our carry weight is still maxed out. So, hopefully that's still there when I get back. I guess I can get rid of the stone if I want to get the copper. That's a little more important to me right now. And then also, let's see, so 70 total. So let's do like what, 15? Okay. Pick up what I can over here, and then we'll go back. Yeah, the cart would have been super helpful here. But I'm also coming back with 18 copper. A few more mushrooms. And a bonus mushroom thanks to the foraging skill or farming skill, whatever. I think, yeah, it's foraging. Farming. Jeez. That's a new one, so... Yeah, the Bog Witch and the Call to Arms update added both of those. And I haven't experienced either of those until I fought that bear earlier and technically ultimately lost, even though that was the troll that did me in. Alright, so my boar probably won't be close, because you do need to stay nearby for them to tame. So, whenever they have those yellow hearts, they're still taming, so you just want to stay away from them. Don't add any fire or anything until they aren't freaking out. Ooh, might need another storage chest for food. Yeah. Look at that. I have a piece of wood spawning right by my charcoal. That'll help. Ah, I upgraded a boar jerky. It's a really good balanced food at this point. I really should. So there's a there's a spot in one of the previous episodes that someone pointed out where there were some carrot seeds, so I really need to try to go back to that point. I don't know if it'll happen today. But once my carrot seeds do grow, I'll keep 2 of them and then replant the one as a seed carrot, because then you get 3 more seeds out of it. And then I do the same thing, and then after a certain point you just start, you get 3 out of their, you know, your couple. So yeah, what is, I don't think I'll get to this mead kettle. I don't know what that is. I really want a boat, so I don't like building the raft. Oh, I think I need fine wood for that though, so I need the bronze axe for that first. Which I'll have to go to the hold on. Let's get that rested buff, repair our stuff. We'll let that sit for a second. There we go. All right, bronze axe. We're gonna need 8 bronze. Oh boy. 4 wood and 2 leather scraps. So we need what, 16 copper and 8 tin. So we're gonna need a lot more. So the tin we have, which that's good. And then once we have the fine wood, I think that will unlock the boat recipe, because I don't know about you, the raft works in a pinch. The raft works in a pinch. Sorry about my little cough there. But as a legitimate source of transportation, it does not. So I think in place of building a boat, I'm going to work on setting this area up. I did really want to set up a boat this time around, but I don't think it's going to happen. So we're going to do this. At least get this set up. So I always face each cardinal direction and then just try to level off what you can. And I think there's easier ways to do this, like you can do it with a cart. I'm not too worried about that little area. And then like right about here. It's really just like earth walls are really good for defense. I guess I'll have to do that for here. But if you do it in the cardinal directions, it's like nice clean lines. Like that one can probably be scaled. This is really just for like late game base protection, because I don't have any walls yet, so this will help. And this also really helps for getting your docks. Like if you want to have a dock build, this helps a lot. Perfect. That actually worked out really good. I'll connect this to this little body of water. Ooh, maybe we can use this oak tree as a little defense. Till we get a troll raid and it breaks it, but it's not much, but I'll show you in a second. I don't need to clear this. So what you do after this point, I don't have the hoe on me, so give me a second. So you do this. So you go to like roughly where you want the area. So I like to do it where I have it started and do your best. It kind of rounds off the square walls, but you can go and finish them off after. If anything, it makes them a little bit taller. As long as you have that outer edge. Just outside of the, like, you don't want to have it over. You're gonna be able to raise it as much as you can. So see if you want like full blown like 90 degrees if you can. And you can eventually go in, like if you have stone, you just go in and do the raised ground trick. But stay in one spot. Pop it up as much as you can. And you're clear. Like right here's like a little bit rounded, so we'll have to go and probably pop that up. If anything causes issues, but yeah, that's how you kind of protect your base. If you're on the water, it doesn't matter. That's why, like, you know, peninsula or an island is great. Cool, let's see, can I build... Yeah, this mead kettle, I'm curious. But I also... I really need this axe. So... bronze... I need 5 more, yeah, so we're not going to be able to do that today. This episode is getting a little bit long. So... thanks so much for watching. Sorry it was a little all over the place for a bit, but we still got a lot done. My plan was to build a boat which we should be able to do early on next time. I kind of got distracted and died and had to get copper a little bit later, so that's all right. It happens. And you know, I took on a bear. I didn't win, and a troll took me out. So my problem wasn't the bear today. So it's gone now. Hopefully a 1-star doesn't appear as my first bear. I think it was just lingering before I turned my difficulty down. So let me know what you thought. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Oh, I was ending the episode and this popped up. Day 20, I still feel cold. Okay. Alright, so couldn't end the episode where I wanted to. So here's where I'm gonna do it. So thank you. We're ending on day 20. That's pretty sweet. We got these farms set up. Got 2 outros here. So this has been great. We'll keep it going. Thanks so much. We'll see you in the next one. I just wanted a better spot to end. See ya.